Hey everybody, today we're going to be doing a little project of mine, creating dangerous bath bombs. These produce deadly gas and produce super smelly gas, so I thought it'd be funny to make a bath bomb super dangerous. We're going to be using aluminum sulfide in this video, and we're going to be discussing its properties and more importantly its reactions with water. Hope you enjoy. Aluminum sulfide is an ionic compound with significant covalent character. It's hydrated so easily by water it reacts with moisture in the air, hence why I have to store it in a sand container. Now, the bonds keeping aluminum and sulfur together aren't very strong, so unlike many other metallic sulfides, it reacts with water easily to form aluminum hydroxide and hydrogen sulfide gas. Now I'll demonstrate the reaction of aluminum sulfide with water, and as previously discussed, this produces hydrogen sulfide gas. Now, hydrogen sulfide gas is highly flammable, but also has a distinctive rotten egg odor. Now, this actually comes from the fact that rotten eggs produce hydrogen sulfide as the sulfides in it decompose. This gives it its distinctive odor. It's also highly flammable, forming sulfur dioxide and water as it burns. This is very exothermic, and you can barely see the flame here, but it is quite literally a flame, a little grayish color, but should be blue under correct light. I'll show you another clip of it burning because this one isn't great. Hopefully you can see the flame here better. As you see, it's a similar amount, except this time in a plastic water bottle. I pick up the camera, and hopefully you can see that actual flame. Now, this is going to be a note of safety. Hydrogen sulfide attacks the way your body processes oxygen. One big whiff, and you can die. Now, the interesting thing about it is at low concentrations, you can smell it. But if you're in high concentrations, you can't. This is one of the only chemicals that are worse when you can't smell it. So always be wary if you smell hydrogen sulfide and then randomly don't. Thankfully, it's nice in these small little concentrations. But if I were to throw in a large amount, it could be seriously dangerous.
Now, in order to get aluminum sulfide, you're going to need two things. Obviously aluminum and obviously sulfur. Now, for my aluminum and sulfide sources, I'm just going to use the pure form. Aluminum powder, which you can get online, and sulfur, which you can just buy in the store. It already comes in pretty pure form, and you don't really need to purify it if you don't want to, unless you're like doing an actual experiment with it, which I would say you'd want to do beforehand. But in this case, I don't need pure aluminum sulfide. I just want to make a bath bomb. Now, unfortunately, as I was making this video, I realized my scale was completely dead, and it just doesn't work. So I'm just gonna have to eyeball it, but here's the proper formula, and it's really simple to get. So yeah, I guess I'll just eyeball it. Now your mix should look an ugly color like this, and this is gonna how your aluminum sulfide is gonna probably look towards the end, because it's gonna form into a solid block. This reaction is fast, exothermic, and will melt through most containers that you put it in. But that's okay. It's kind of like a mini thermite. Doesn't burn nearly as hot though. You mix it up, and now you have this weird, ugly gray powder that is ready to be ignited. So here's my reaction vessel. You may be looking at this and say, what the fuck is that? Yes, it is kinetic sand, and because I didn't have any other sand, and I wanted it to have a circular shape, and I know the kinetic sand will retain its shape even with high temperatures, hopefully. This is kind of also a test for that. And this is a container. The container's probably going to melt, but I don't care. Anyways, this is not only a test to see if I can get a shape, it's also a test to see if kinetic sand can withstand this type temperatures. If it does, that means it's perfect for metal casting. I tested it with lead and it worked. What about mini thermite?
Now here's our moment of truth. I'm lighting a magnesium ribbon to get the reaction going, so I have time to escape. And it is super exothermic, as you can see. Now, this was actually much faster than I thought it would be, and in my other turns, it was not this fast, so you'll learn every time. So, I don't know what I was expecting, but the container didn't survive, so kinetic sand won't. But I did get my product, so after I polish it off, I should have it. Now, this is from a different time that I did it, but I got it on video, and here you can see a really colorful flame in a deep red as the molten aluminum sulfide reacts. This is really interesting to me. Just wanted to show you a little bit extra. Now, for this experiment, I'll be wearing a respirator like one of these. These protect me against the fumes of sulfur dioxide and of hydrogen sulfide. Sulfur dioxide is less bad, but it stings your eyeballs along with your throat. So even if you have a death wish, you might want to get a pair of these. Here I'm going to demonstrate an actual large quantity in water, hence why I call it a bath bomb. If you were to drop it in, you'd first notice bubbles. These bubbles smell of rotten eggs, and if you were to get any lighter source near it, well, it would explode in this beautiful blue-orange flame. The blue is caused from sulfur dioxide burning, and I imagine the orange is just from random other stuff burning. It started to boil over quickly, and I got a little scared. These fires are hard to put out. Thankfully, mine was in a controlled environment, didn't have anything flammable around, and I was able to capture this really, really cool flame and kind of cool reaction. As you can see here, it starts to die out a bit, but that's the hydrogen sulfide there in the flesh. Now, it goes out here, but I want to demonstrate how flammable it is. So that's hydrogen sulfide, but the moment you light it on fire, here, sulfur dioxide is being produced. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make a deadly bath bomb. But let's talk serious for a second. If you're worried about the environment and how I produced a lot of sulfur dioxide in filming this video, don't worry. This is such a small amount, it doesn't matter at all. All that being said, industrial plants pump out thousands and thousands of tons of SO2 every day. This shouldn't be normalized as it's incredibly dangerous to the environment and the ecosystem. Create stuff like acid rain, which is no fun for anyone. So stay aware of this fact and don't normalize it. Have a great day.